What is going on, guys? Welcome back to some more videos. And in today's video, Calum Von Moger's most revealing leg video since his initial injury about 2 years ago. He posted this quad training video, and I'm going to read the caption for you guys right now. Happy how my legs have come back, particularly my right quad after tearing it 2 years ago. I was stuck in a plateau with them a long time, but since I've been training them twice a week, the size and strength has finally returned. Either way, hard work and persistence always pays off. Now, if you don't know, like he said, he tore his right quad about 2 years ago. And I've always wondered how has his quad looked since, because he hasn't really posted anything in terms of really revealing the full quad. You know, there's been a couple photos where he's kind of hitting it, kind of stick it in the back and put the left leg forward. You know, he's done very well at hiding it, but this is the most revealing video, the revealing sight that we've seen since his initial tear. His initial plan was obviously to turn pro, and then he wanted to go to Olympia stage. That didn't work out because he tore his bicep twice, and you know, quad from a mountain climbing accident. Very, very tragic. But has that quad returned in size, and how is he going to look? Because right now he's about 2 weeks out. I believe he's doing a show in California somewhere. I don't think he definitively said the name of it, but I know he's about 2 weeks out right now. And my thing is that quad does not look, in terms of size wise and, you know, just mass wise, how it normally does. Now, I do have a video here where this was in 2015, and I believe he was prepping for his third Mr. Universe title, I believe, second or third. He might have been a few weeks out here, but I believe this is when Calum was pretty much at his biggest. And this one he was going for the universe. This is when he was in bodybuilding. He wasn't in classic physique here. I don't even think classic physique was a thing back in 2015. I think that category came into fruition in 2016. But anyways, here is a quick clip of Calum training his quads, and let's actually compare the size of what it used to look like versus what it looks like now. So there's a right quad that he initially tore. There's a really good angle of it. You can see the mass, the thickness, how they're pretty much symmetrical, identical muscles from, you know, left to right. Everything about that quad. Hold on, let me actually go back and kind of do a bit of a freeze. Yeah, look at that. So as you can see the right quad. The outer sweep of the quad, very thick. You can see the teardrop. Everything is, you know, there. I mean, it looks really good. That's a good amount of size. And I believe in this very same photo, you know, or video, we actually get somewhat of a bit of a posing video with the legs. We can actually take a look at that as well. I think that might be at the end of these squats here, maybe. Yeah, there it goes. So good look at the leg, good look at the mass. There's a lot of hanging down there from the teardrop, the lower part of the quads. Yeah, you know, they're pretty good in size. Now, comparing this to what he has now, I don't think he's regained the size. And you know what? Honestly, it's expected. I mean, when you talk about tearing your quad, there's no way you're going to get that quad back. It either would have had to have been a partial tear, or you would have had to have probably the best surgeon in the planet that is literally concerned about the look of your muscles after it recovers. Surgeons are usually concerned about repairing you, and that's it. They don't care where the muscle really inserts that well or anything. I mean, they just want the body to be functional again. You can tell right there, like, you know, you can look at the quad. You actually get a better look at it right now. It is not back in terms of his biggest, in terms of what he had in, let's say, 2015. As you can see, a good lower part of the quad there is just not back to development, versus here you can see he has quite a bit of thickness down there by the top kneecap. And, you know, like I said again, I mean, you know, it's expected when you talk about, you know, tearing your quad, when you talk about ripping muscles, I mean, you can come back and they can look good. I mean, Fuad has torn his hamstring twice. I believe he tore his hamstring and still won a pro show. He's tore his tricep. I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, Fuad has had, and he's come back, you know, pretty well. I mean, you know, obviously not his best, but, you know, we've had bodybuilders who've torn their bicep, torn their pec. Kevin Levrone, you know, guys like, you know, Dorian Yates tore his bicep. You know, who else? I've heard rumors of Dexter. He tore his bicep at one certain point. You know, Cedric. You know, Antoine Vaillant. I mean, he tore his bicep and you can't even tell. So, you know, obviously it's possible to come back from a muscle being torn, a muscle being injured. I know Branch Warren, you know, tore his quad. Pretty much came back to Olympia like 4 months later, or sorry, the Arnold 4 months later, pretty much with the same size. So that's freaking insane. So, but it looks like Calum's tour probably was a bit more severe, perhaps. or he just still needs more time to recover that muscle. Now, you know, I mean, you're talking about 2 years ago, so if you don't really have the muscle back now, it's going to be very difficult to bring it back at any point, to be honest. But, you know, he's working the best. He's working what he has, and he's doing the best he can with his situation. You know, I mean, it's phenomenal that he's gained the majority of all his size back. Now he's talking about competing on stage. I mean, that's crazy. Come back from a quad tear and 2 bicep tears. I mean, that's freaking wild. So, anyways, guys, down below, let me know what you think about Calum's leg. Down below, let me know what you think about his, you know, 2 weeks out, and, you know, him coming back and competing again. Like I said, I think the quad is noticeably downsized, but I mean, you know, once again, it's expected. No hate, no disrespect. I'm just being an observer and just seeing what I see in comparison to what he used to look like. So down below, guys, let me know if you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, like I said. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.